Got him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he just come off.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Broke your line off.
Broke the line. Oh, this one was set up more for walleye, wasn't it?
This is light line. Yeah, let's be coned on that one.
Better maybe we'll put a little heavier leader on that.
Yeah, I'll go and get some bigger line and we'll try that.
There you go, you know. It's like somebody doesn't want me catching fish the last few days.
Coming up, whether going for pike, walleye, trout, or panfish, Ontario offers some of the best ice fishing on the planet. On today's show, Bob samples some of these great ice fishing opportunities. First, he fishes for perch on Lake Simcoe with Rick Arsenault of Simcoe Fishing Adventures. Then, it's off to Graham Lake in eastern Ontario. Tom Grunwald from HT Enterprises sets up some tip-ups, and it's not long before the flags go up.
There's one, Bob.
Here comes. Oh, could be a world record.
You gotta love it.
All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Oh,
dude.
man. Way to slice that one. Oh, there you got it.
Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right.
Oh, man.
Woo-wee. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
Oh, I got one!
A Slavosaurus!
Okay.
man, that's a good
There
fish.
it is. Oh, yeah. Good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
This is what? This is all about right 16 pounds. Hey, look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario, more to discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. During the winter months, there's nothing more fun than spending some time on the ice catching a bunch of fish. Recently, I had a chance to fish with Rick Arsenault from Simcoe Fishing Adventures. Rick offers hut rentals and guiding services on Lake Simcoe, complete with a bed and breakfast and a ride out to the huts. We're in search of some of the winter perch that Lake Simcoe is known for. Let's have a look.
How's our guest doing over there?
Well, we got a little one. We broke the ice anyway. You think you can get a fillet knife and those minnows for the chef?
Hey, never mind that. The joke last week was, hey, I caught a emerald shiner and had a perch in his mouth.
Oh, yeah. What's happening?
Come on in,
So
Bob.
in case we get mad at each other, we each got our own hut, eh?
Great. You're not
I
catching.
just had one on, but on the way up I caught the camera.
Okay, can we shoot that? Can we fillet that camera or what?
Didn't take long.
Not a keeper, but it's a fish.
It's so light down there.
Oh, I know. Just tap, 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 tap. You got me again. How'd you manage to get me again?
I don't think. Oh,
Yeah,
I did
you
get
do.
you again. I know your line really wants to come over my way, doesn't it?
Ah, you're a perch swam over to my line.
Yes, that Okay.
Yeah.
We're just getting into that about an inch or two away from being keepers.
You got a magnifier for that lens?
Yeah. You want to do the old hold the perch in front of the TV lens, right?
Yeah.
That's the other show, Rick.
Seems pretty vicious, but it's not that big.
It's perch with attitude.
Yeah,
Oh,
attitude.
here's one too.
Look at it, he's inhaled it.
I hate to admit this on national TV, but I think yours is bigger than mine.
Don't tell my wife.
A little fat boy. Talking about the jig I'm using. Okay. Let's see here. Got something happening now. We got some momentum. Well, one of the things you're telling me earlier today, that Rick, there's just been an incredible amount of these small perch this year, more than you've ever seen in all the years you've been up here.
In the years I've been doing this, that's correct, Bob. This season alone, we've seen caught and release more of these small fish than we normally do.
What do you think? It's just it's a good sign for the future. Seeing.
Oh, definitely, it's a healthy future fishery, provided they're properly released to, grow.
Well, you're talking about some guys catching like 100 of these small perch. You get 10 decent keepers, because, but that's a lot of perch to go through.
It is, and like I said, if they're all let go properly, they will get bigger. I believe they put on about 1.5 inches a year, according to what I've read.
So these smaller perch are still 5-6 years old, 4 years old?
Yeah, 4 to 5 years old.
Wow.
It can only get better.
Yeah, but you still have an incredible perch fishery here. It's just that this year, you get a flood of big fish in, and then all of a sudden, for a week or two, it's a lot of small ones, I guess, huh?
That's the way it has been this year. That's not normal. Every other year, we seem to have more keepers under us. I just had a hit, but I missed
So
one.
did I.
More keepers, like every second or third one, and the only thing I can contribute to this year, like I was saying before, is the lake not being completely frozen north of us until the last few days. So we'll see if some bigger water come into or bigger fish come into these waters.
You figure the open water out in the middle of the lake might be keeping a lot of the bigger fish out there then.
Apparently, that's the only the only conclusion I can come to. Other than that, and the water temperature that we had the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, it's actually fluctuated quite a bit.
It has. It was 39 degrees about 10 days ago, and now it's down about 33 degrees. So that might be enough just to bring them in.
Well, folks, we usually can come up with some good excuses. This guy's got some really good theories. So, I got an elbow there. So on that note, stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more real ice fishing up here in Lake Simcoe after this. And at that time, we'll be moving around. We'll find some jumbos.
When we return,
That's real fishing.
closed captioning is brought to you by FNCC and MotorExam.com.
At Simcoe Fishing Adventures, we offer come for a ride out, heated fish huts, transportation obviously to and from. We supply the minnows, the expertise to get you on the fish. For people that come from long distance, we supply the fishing licenses, a lot of non-resident and some resident. Currently, the fishing regulations allow you to take 50 perch per day with an annual sport fishing license, and you're allowed to travel with 2 days catch limit. We have a bed and breakfast located in the town of Keswick. For the people staying at our bed and breakfast, we have a big breakfast available, obviously, for the morning. We supply hot lunch out to the shanty. I love taking people out. I love to see the smiles on their faces. It's an adventure, and we love it. And best of all, it's affordable.
They're growing. They're not quite big enough yet to keep, but getting there. Close. This one's a little bigger.
You gotta get on the ice by about 7:30, eh?
Yeah. I told you, Spear. See, he's broad, right? They're getting bigger.
At least a 2-inch girth on him.
Oh, yeah. Jealousy will get you nowhere. It's at least a 2.5-inch girth. Yeah, this one here feels like a little bit bigger fish. Oh, yeah.
That's real fishing.
There we go. That's what we're talking about right there, right? Lake Simcoe perch. So, when they come in, fish like that make a good meal, don't they?
Oh yeah, very nice.
Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. The biggest problem facing winter anglers is finding fish. Even if you know the lake and its structure, you're still faced with a long day of drilling holes. You just don't have the mobility that you would in a boat, so choosing the right spot, indeed the exact spot to cut ice, is critical. On big water, this can be like finding a needle in a haystack. Here's how to narrow things down. Winter fish still relate to structure locations, but only those on the sunny side of the lake. During winter, the sun is quite low in the horizon. Consequently, the south-facing north shore of a lake receives that all-important ultraviolet energy. Weeds remain green and forage active. On the other hand, at the shaded south side, weeds die, releasing deadly carbon dioxide. Shorelines, islands, and drop-offs aligned this way are basically dead zones during winter. Keeping this in mind, target only high percentage structure, large points, shoals, and fallen trees. Remember, winter fish are docile and generally unwilling to travel even short distances to secure a meal. It's common to cut a dozen holes in a small area and have only one produce. Better to send down an underwater viewing system and see the situation firsthand. In our opinion, they're a must-have for any serious ice fisherman. Often, the most amazing possibilities are just a short distance away. We'll be right back after this.
If I hold this one up beside his, it's not going to make me look good, and I really don't like Rick that much. After a good night's sleep at the bed and breakfast, I headed down to the lake with Matt Maurice, the head chef at the Martini House in Burlington, Ontario. Rick was waiting at the lake to take us out for another great day of perch fishing.
Oh, Bob, this might be him.
Oh, all right. Nice one. All right. You are the man. Now I know why people call you the guide's guide.
Well, thank you.
You better keep that one because, you know, Matt's going to cook some up for us.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So. Whoa, I got one. Mine is miniature. we don't have to compare my perch to Rick's, okay? Because, see, if I hold this one up beside his, look at it's not going to make me look good, and I really don't like Rick that much. But that's going to be a good year class in a couple of years from now, so that's a good thing. You used a bigger minnow, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You know, you got all these little tricks. Do you think bigger minnows sometimes, though, will catch bigger fish?
Not all the time.
No.
What happens when the bite is really good sometimes, they'll just grab this big minnow by the tail, you set the hook, and the minnow's gone, you got an empty hook.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So today you just said, I'm going to try bigger minnows, see what happens. That's good perch.
Generally,
that's perfect eating size, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's almost 9 inches.
Yeah. For perch fishing, what pound test do you recommend?
Most guys run 2 to 4 pounds. When the bite's really light, they'll go down to 2 pounds, but 4 pounds seem to be sufficient most of the time.
And going to 6 and 8 pound test, do you think that you're really you're not going to get as many fish?
It depends on the bite. If it's a good bite, you can put 8 and 10 pound down there on a pickerel rig and still get fish. But if it's a finicky bite, you got to downsize lures and line. And what I call a good perch rod is one like this here, that you can go like that and touch the reel without breaking your rod.
Right.
That's a perfect perch rod.
Oh, here's a hit. And you see, this is a small fish, but look at that rod. How it's loaded up. Loaded up. And now this is not a signature series lure, but he did hit a Lindy Fat Boy. That's not named after me, folks. Might be named after my my host here. I don't know. That's not named after me. I got to deal with any of my guests if I hook them while we're filming. You know, and it goes past the barb, they get to keep the lure.
Very small. Oh, you know, always hooked on the ice. I thought a little better than that. Now it's a great big minnow.
You know, these operators, man, they got every excuse in the book. What have we got here? This thing here, I didn't even feel it hit. It hit so light. Oh.
Nah, not a wall hanger, but he inhaled it though.
Not bad. Yeah, he did it. He did inhale it. Wow.
Need your pliers? Oh, you got him.
Pulled right out. Nice guy. I'll let him eat that. Bend in the rod here. Once I got your line. Hold on. Yeah, I can see that line is definitely.
Oh, see?
No, don't pull. I got you.
Not
I
me.
got it.
I know it's not me now.
What we're going to do is we're going to work a series of holes that Chester, that's Rick's helper, is punched right across Lake Simcoe. He's been punching for 48 hours now by hand. Did you really, you know, this is how short fat guys dig. It's with the bucket and the special HT holder that we have here. We're talking the perfect lazy man jigging technique. You guys want a hot tip? Don't fish in these holes.
More great fishing when we return.
All right, good one.
Oh, yeah.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
All right, those perch fillets are frying up in some butter.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here with Matt Maurice, and he's the head chef in downtown Burlington at the Martini House. And we're out here. We've been doing some ice fishing. What are you cooking up here on this road trip grill here?
These are some beautiful Lake Simcoe filleted perch, left with the skin on. They're scaled. I scored the skin. We're just crisping it up. We'll be finishing it with fresh Nova Scotia lobster, garlic, a little bit of garlic chive, and cream. We're going to do a little fricassee.
Okay, so you've been cooking this now on what, like a medium or a low?
Medium to low, just to get the cream to thicken up. So we just wanted to warm the lobster through, not too high of a heat, and not damage our perch's texture. So now we just have the reduced cream sauce. And this would be nice with anything from a salad to a side of rice to mash or risotto, anything.
All right. And what do you call this, Matt?
That is a lobster and Simcoe perch fricassee with a roasted garlic cream sauce.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looks frickin' good.
Yeah, let's dive in.
I recently went ice fishing with Tom Grunwald from HT Enterprises. We went out on Graham Lake in eastern Ontario to catch some pike on tip-ups. The sun was still rising as we set up, and it wasn't long until we were in to fish.
There's one, Bob. Yeah, he's got it.
Okay. Now, have you got a single hook on here or a quick strike rig? Or is this single hook quick strike?
This one I think is one of our single hook rigs here. There, we got him.
Got him? All right.
All right. Well, there it starts us off, huh?
Yeah, good stuff. Mr. Northern, huh? Didn't take long at all, did it?
No, that was great.
Didn't take
They're
long.
probably one of the most fun fish to go for in the wintertime. Just you want some action, take the family out.
Well, we haven't even got all of them set up yet. You know, we only got about half the tip-up set up, and, well,
All right.
shall we put him back?
Yeah, let's let him grow.
That minnow's still alive in his throat. It's his treat, okay?
All right. There we go. That's one.
Good stuff.
All right. He came back toward us.
Is there?
No, I don't feel anything. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, he's there.
Gone?
Yep.
All right.
Feels a little bit bigger.
Oh, good stuff.
Kind of came back toward me there. I didn't even know if I had a fish on. Yeah.
Oh,
What do we got here?
nice one. Whoa, he was lassoed around the tail, too, huh?
Yeah, what was the deal with the tail coming out of the hole?
I don't know. You ever have that?
No.
All right, good one.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
he's pretty.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at that.
Yeah, they really seem to like this one. We just put a couple of beads on the line there. Is it an attractor?
Okay, so you got the bleeding bait, the red hook, and also I noticed you hooked that one. When you're rigging these, are you hooking them a lot of times right in the back or near the tail?
Well, one of the things I like to do, it's a good little trick. I've always read that the fish tend to bite from the head side of a minnow because the minnows swim in their mouth that way.
Right.
And I always hook the treble hooks so they're facing backwards. That way when the fish comes and grabs, they're going to get the point of the hook as opposed to the bend in the hook.
I gotcha. So
That's the idea behind that.
Boy, they're black, some of them, aren't they?
They're really dark.
Good stuff.
Must have came out of that deeper hole.
Yeah. Lots of action here. I'll tell you, this is a great little lake, isn't
This
it?
is really fun. What a beautiful day out here. No wind, sun shining.
Well, you know, Big Jim said that Ryan and his buddies had this lake pegged. He was right.
He was right on.
Yeah, they got a tournament here tomorrow, so they're probably going to do well as long as we don't, you know, sore mouth too many of their pike. There's no doubt that the winter months in Ontario can offer some hot fishing action. Pike, walleye, trout, and panfish are fattened up for the season. When you locate them, they can be easy to catch. So get out on the ice and give it a try. Hey, we'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing. Look at that rod how it's loaded up. All right, good little northern. Oh, wow. I'm going to coming, Jimmy? I'm coming with my That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh,